Hey there, welcome back to Bible Wonder, where we bring the Bible to life for kids and families through engaging animation and storytelling. Today, we're going to hear an exciting story about how the Shunammite woman was rewarded for her kindness with a real-life miracle. So grab your Bibles and get ready, because this is one story you won't want to miss. Once upon a time in the land of Israel, there was a beautiful village nestled among rolling hills and sparkling waters. It was a peaceful place where the townspeople went about their daily lives, working, playing, and worshipping the Lord. Among them lived a kind and generous woman known as the Shunammite woman. Now, if you're wondering why she had such a unique name, let me tell you. You see, she lived in a town called Shunem, which is why people called her the Shunammite woman. She wasn't a queen or a princess, but a simple woman who loved God and showed kindness to everyone around her. The Bible tells us that one day, while she was working in her garden, she saw a man approaching. He was tall and strong, with a gentle face and kind eyes. People called him Elisha, and he was a special man of God, a prophet who spoke God's messages to the people. As soon as the Shunammite woman saw him, she felt a warmth in her heart, a feeling that told her this was a holy man of God. The Shunammite woman stopped what she was doing and went to the edge of her garden to meet him. As he came closer, she could see that he was dusty from his travels and looked tired and hungry. Without hesitation, she invited him to come in and share a meal with her family. When he arrived at her home, she welcomed him with a big smile and said, "Sir, please rest and enjoy some delicious food." She brought him fresh fruits and vegetables from her garden and prepared him a warm and nourishing meal. After eating, the Shunammite woman felt so happy knowing that she had taken care of the prophet and had shown him the love and respect he deserved. For many years, Elisha traveled throughout the land of Israel, sharing God's message with the people and performing miracles wherever he went. And each time he passed by the Shunammite woman's town, he would visit her and share stories of his adventures and the people he had helped along the way. The Shunammite woman listened attentively to his tales, her eyes sparkling with admiration and wonder. She couldn't believe the amazing things God was doing through Elisha, and she felt inspired to continue showing kindness to everyone around her. Then one day, Elisha told the Shunammite woman about a group of children who were teasing and mocking him as he walked past them. He explained that they had made fun of his baldness and his patched clothes, and he wanted to know if there was any way to make them stop. The Shunammite woman thought for a moment. She didn't want Elisha to keep suffering because of those mean children. So she came up with a plan. She asked him to come visit her the next time he was in town, and she promised to help him find a solution to his problem. The following week, Elisha returned to the Shunammite woman's town, and she led him to a quiet room in her house. "Elisha," she began, "I've been thinking about those children and their hurtful words. I want to do something nice for you. Would you like me to build a small room on the roof of my house where you can stay whenever you're in town?" Elisha was surprised by her offer. He had never stayed at anyone's house during his travels, and he wasn't sure if he should accept her invitation. But he knew that the Shunammite woman was kind and generous, and he trusted her. So he agreed to let her build a room on her roof where he could rest whenever he visited. The Shunammite woman was overjoyed when she heard his answer. She immediately went to work, gathering materials and finding helpers to build the room. Days turned into weeks, and soon a cozy room stood on the roof of her house. It had a comfortable bed, a sturdy table and chair, and even a lamp to light up the space. Elisha was so grateful for the Shunammite woman's kindness that he decided to christen the room with a special name. He named it the House of Hospitality, because he knew that the Shunammite woman had shown true hospitality by offering him a place to stay. From that day on, whenever Elisha traveled to the area, he would visit the Shunammite woman and stay in the house of hospitality. He appreciated the comfort and privacy the room provided, and he cherished the time he spent with the Shunammite woman and her family. During their time together, they shared meals, stories, and most importantly, their faith in God. The Shunammite woman's kindness and hospitality had touched Elisha's heart, and he knew he had found a true friend in her. As the years passed, the friendship between Elisha and the Shunammite woman continued to grow. They supported each other through difficult times, celebrated each other's joys, and never forgot the importance of showing kindness to others. The Shunammite woman's act of building a house of hospitality had not only provided a place of rest for Elisha, but had also created a bond of friendship that would last a lifetime. You might be wondering, why was the Shunammite woman so kind to Elisha? Well, the truth is, she just had a big heart. She loved helping others and wanted to make their lives better. Plus, she knew Elisha was a holy man of God, and she respected him a lot. On the other hand, Elisha felt very honored by the Shunammite woman's kindness. He knew he didn't deserve such generosity, but he was grateful for her thoughtfulness and the care she showed him. However, the best part of the story is yet to come. The Shunammite woman's kindness would be rewarded in an extraordinary way, and it all started with a tiny spark of hope. The Shunammite woman had always dreamed of having a child, but unfortunately, she and her husband were getting older, and it seemed like their dream might never come true. However, one day, while talking to Elisha, she mentioned her dream of having a child. And he told her that God had heard her wish and would grant her a son in the future. Although she was happy to hear this, she knew that it might take a while before her dream came true. But she didn't lose hope. She continued to be kind and generous to everyone around her, including Elisha. And then, one day, just as Elisha had predicted, the Shunammite woman became pregnant. She was overjoyed and couldn't wait to hold her son in her arms. And when the baby was born, she named him Jerubbaal, meaning God has shown greatness. As Jerubbaal grew older, he became a source of great joy and happiness for the Shunammite woman and her husband. They watched with pride as he took his first steps, said his first words, and grew into a strong and healthy boy. And as Jerubbaal grew, so did the love between the Shunammite woman and Elisha. They continued to cherish their friendship and support each other through the ups and downs of life. And when Jerubbaal reached the age of 10, the Shunammite woman decided to take him along on one of Elisha's trips. She hoped that her son would learn from the wise prophet and understand the importance of faith and kindness. On the day of their journey, the Shunammite woman and her husband prepared for the trip, packing food and supplies for the road. Jerubbaal was excited to accompany his mother and spend time with Prophet Elisha. As they set off on their journey, the Shunammite woman explained to Jerubbaal how important it was to treat others with kindness and respect, especially those who were different from them. She wanted her son to grow up with a compassionate heart and a willingness to help those in need. Along the way, they met various people from different walks of life, and the Shunammite woman encouraged Jerubbaal to engage with them, learn their stories, and offer assistance whenever possible. She believed that these experiences would shape her son into a caring and empathetic young man. Finally, they arrived at their destination, and Jerubbaal was amazed by the beauty of the surroundings. He marveled at the lush greenery, the sparkling rivers, and the friendly faces that welcomed them. Over the next few days, Jerubbaal accompanied his mother and Elisha as they shared God's message with the people and performed miracles that brought hope and healing to those who needed it most. As the trip came to an end, Jeroboam realized the importance of faith, kindness, and compassion. He understood that treating others with love and respect was a powerful way to make a positive impact on the world. When they returned home, Jeroboam was eager to share his experiences with his friends and family. He spoke to them about the people they had met, the miracles they had witnessed, and the lessons he had learned. From that day on, Jeroboam became even more committed to living a life of faith, kindness, and service. He strived to emulate the example set by his mother and prophet Elisha, knowing that their guidance would continue to shape his journey. As years passed, the Shunammite woman's story continued to inspire people from all walks of life. Her unwavering faith, boundless kindness, and courage in the face of adversity became a beacon of hope for those who sought solace and strength in her remarkable journey. The Shunammite woman's legacy lived on, reminding people that even in the darkest of times, faith, kindness, and determination can pave the way for extraordinary miracles. So remember, dear viewers, the Shunammite woman's story teaches us valuable lessons about faith, kindness, and perseverance. May her tale inspire us to believe in the power of prayer, show compassion to those in need, and never give up hope in the face of challenges. Thank you for joining us today on Bible Wonder. If you enjoyed this adventure with the Shunammite woman and want to continue exploring amazing Bible stories, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. We've got lots of exciting adventures waiting for you. Until next time, may God bless you and keep you. Remember, with God, all things are possible.